I'm just showing Ayla the 2 different venues. So this is one of them.
I will do bit butts.
Good morning, everyone. It is 7:15. Just making breakfast for the dogs. We have to go in about 15-20 minutes because we have another wedding venue viewing. So yeah, it's 8 o'clock. So I think they're just very kind to squeeze us in. And then we have another one at 11. So hopefully I can show you guys as well. So the first one we're going to is called the Titanic Hotel, obviously living in Belfast. When people think of Belfast, obviously they think of the Titanic because that's where it was built. You know, Titanic Hotel is a relatively new hotel. So I've never been to a wedding there before, but I have done makeup for a girl a couple of years ago in there, and I remember sneaking at a reception as I was leaving, and oh my goodness, it was so stunning. We're headed towards the Titanic Hotel, as you can see. Yep, so at the moment they have like an exhibition going on, but you can imagine, look at this room. It's so pretty and it's got like neutral floors. It's spacious, it's got a lot of light. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but yeah, this is basically like an exact replica of the Drawn office. It was very long aisle actually. And then over here, the guests will have their own private bar where they can chill, you know, have their tea, coffee, and shortbread and whatnot. So it's like very private. And here, not only that they get the bar and like a massive like reception room, like this area, the guests can just chill, just have a bit of quiet time and space out. And actually, you know, I really appreciate this little room here. I think it'll be great for the kids to just have a bit of like solitude, quiet time. I think Isaac would really like it. Okay, so we're a bit late for the second one. This is the second venue and it looks really pretty from the outside. That's what I really liked about it. I was a bit bummed waking up to find out that my Etsy shop, and this is only the 3rd day that it's been running, I find out that it's been limited. Apparently it's to protect me. But yeah, I have to contact them, and which I did. But, you know, it's been a whole day since and there's been no reply. You know, the ones that did go through, I can see them on the back end. But hopefully that gets resolved soon. Out of my control, so it just needs to be out of my head for now. So I've done what I can do. She's so cute. She always sends me like videos. And I find myself replying. I'm like, well done, honey. Oh, what'd you get plaster for?
Myself
Oh, I see, baby.
when I dried myself last night.
Oh, there's a new place that opened here. It's supposed to be Canadian and it's like a brunch. It's called MB Chicken.
MC chicken.
So I'm really excited.
MC chicken.
MB.
Was it MB?
Yeah.
Alright, my bad.
So you know what I'm actually just really excited for? The poutine. I haven't had a good poutine in such a long time. Does anyone know my Canadian friends? Is this familiar with anyone? It is a random pickle at the top. I mean, it's nice. I like the crispy bits in it. It's quite similar to a KFC, but it doesn't taste as salty. Chicken burger was quite tasty. I think it's nicer than KFC. I mean, like, I thought it was quite pricey because the burger looked quite small, but it's surprisingly filling. As for the poutine, yeah, I think it's a bit of a disappointment. The chips, I don't know, there's something, it's a bit powdery. It doesn't taste very cooked. This is the 2nd day now, and it's frustrating because I just feel like I've got responsibility with your orders. I woke up this morning to a lot of messages, and you guys were like, you Shopify, and I get that. It's just right now that's the last thing I'm thinking of. I'm just thinking of my existing customers. But I'm very shocked by the customer service. Maybe I've just been spoiled by just always able to get live chat or even like getting a response in like a few hours, but literally for Etsy it's like a whole day. and you're just left waiting. And they do reply. It's like an automated response asking you to reply to that automated response. But anyways, moving on from that, let's talk a little bit of wedding talk. So yesterday we went to view 2 wedding venues. I managed to get some footage. The first wedding venue I was very intrigued with. I just thought, wow, it's so beautiful, so bright and airy. And it's a Titanic Hotel, as I was telling you guys about. What really intrigues me is that the reception room and the ceremony room is like a replica of the drawing office that designed the Titanic, obviously. I thought that was really cool. I thought that one was a bit different. There's history everywhere you look. It's quite interesting. I love just the hardwood floors. You know, like a lot of wedding places, they just always have like this bright carpet that's so ugly, and I don't understand why. Like, you would think they would keep it neutral. Even that venue, like RG was pretty much decided that he wanted to go for Titanic. And then we went to this other venue, and it's called the Culloden Estate. And as soon as we parked outside, I was like, wow, this place is really pretty. The thing about the Titanic Hotel is outside is just like a concrete jungle. There's not a lot of greenery at all. I mean, some people probably love that, but I just wish there's just some greenery. And this place was just surrounded acres and acres of landscape. And inside was also really pretty. It was just, I think it got renovated since the last time I was there because it looks so different from what I remember. It's just so beautiful. There's like a very timeless elegance about it. So the only thing was, I felt like the room where I'd be having the reception was, not that it's like dull, it's just I wasn't like the one in Titanic where I was like, wow, really grand. And then I got some interesting feedback. I had friends say that because the Titanic is so bright and airy and exposed, even at nighttime, like it's still so bright, it doesn't quite have like a evening vibe. And that's not too big of a concern for me. I was okay about that. And then I had actually a few people say the acoustics were a bit of an issue because the room is so big. The ceilings are so high that, you know, people who sat further back really struggle to hear the voice or the speeches. Now, that would be a problem for me because this part would be the most important part, like the most important aspect for me. And then I went to bed, and the more I thought about it, I thought, oh, I think I might prefer the Culloden. And plus, you get 3 months free membership to use their spa and their gym, and you also get like a 1-year anniversary stay, which I think is lovely. The Culloden does cost more than the Titanic, but you know, it's still within our budget. And I forgot to mention the wedding coordinator. She is the most bubbliest, the most sweetest, just the most enthusiastic wedding coordinator I've ever seen. And you know, no doubt, like when people choose the venue, I'm pretty sure she's a huge part of it. Because for me, the venue was beautiful, it's very picturesque, it's very well rounded, but it was really her energy that really, like, you know, stood out to me. I'm torn. I feel like the Culloden is a safe choice. It is beautiful. The photos would look great. There's plenty of land for our guests to roam around. I feel like Titanic is a very like quirky and unique hotel. I'm just showing Ayla the 2 different venues. So this is one of them. Don't you guys?
I want to do that.
And then there's another hotel called the Titanic Hotel. Do you know anything about the Titanic?
Yeah, that they sank April 20.
How did you know that?
People always say it.
Oh,
I've seen that photo in your computer.
really? So which venue do you think? Do you think this room is pretty? Like Titanic Hotel, or do you like the Culloden?
The castle. I want the castle. I like castle. What's this? That's a Titanic boat.
Yeah.
Titanic boat.
What's wrong with the Titanic Hotel?
I think it's a bit too sad and it's a bit too big.
Do you know what I'm really excited about in the
What?
wedding?
What?
The fact that you and Isaac are going to be there.
Am I going to be a flower girl?
Yeah, we'd love that. Is that okay? Do you know you can also be? You can be the chief bridesmaid if you want.
What's that?
She's the one in charge. Would you like to be the chief bridesmaid? And then Coco gonna walk mommy down the aisle.
How old am I gonna be when the wedding?
You will be 8. It's still some time away, but we're in no hurry. Anyways, let's make dinner. Hi everyone.